Well, good afternoon everybody, it's Mick from Jester Bushcraft and welcome to the sunny Lake District. In today's video I'm going to be climbing Helm Crag, which is just behind me, just up there, and I'm going to be spending the night there using the Vango Banshee 200. So if you want to join me on this Helm Crag wild camp and get your boots on, well, let's get cracking. Weather's not great, but I suppose it's a good test of the kit. Come on, let's go. Whew. Like I say, the weather's not great, but basically I've come from down there and come all the way up here. Helm Crag up there. Oh. What I'm doing is I'm carrying on round up through the valley and I'm going to go up onto the tops. That looks like it might be quite a steep climb. And once I get up to the top, there's sunshine up there. I'm just going to walk along the ridge until I get to Helm Crag. And there you can just see on the right that bit sticking out just there. That's the howitzer. I want to call it the Wurlitzer, but I don't think I'll be playing much music while I'm up there. Oh, running around on a fairground ride. Right, so that's where I'm heading. Up there and up that. I'll catch you in a bit. Whew. Whew. Well, I finally reached the ridge, or more or less, and that's what I've been greeted with. I've come all the way up that valley, all the way along, and I've come right up here, up this path, and that's the ridge. Hopefully, it's probably a false summit, but it won't be far off. Oh, yeah, look at that. Woo! I am goosed. Right, well here we go guys. Here's the moment of truth. I'm not on the gimbal. I've not got the dead cat on. So I apologise for any wobbliness and bad sound. Is this a false summit? A little bit. But I think we're going to get some kind of view. Oh yes. Oh, finally. I have to excuse my hair, I'm pretty soaked, but there's not far to go now. I don't know if you can see just in the distance there, just about there, that I believe is the howitzer. So there's a bit more of that to go, but yeah, not far to go now. Looking forward to getting there and just chilling out. Tell you what, it's a lot nicer up here than it is down in the valley. It was pretty damp and dismal down there. We're nearly there now. Right, well, we've dropped down quite a way from up that way. We've dropped down, and now we've got the final ascent to the true summit of Helm Crag, which is the howitzer, and that's where I'm going to be heading now. It doesn't look much from here, but it looks quite a steep climb to the top. So a few deep breaths and let's go. Just taking a little breather. That's where I've come from, up there. Sun just breaking through there. Can't even see the howitzer, it's beyond that ridge there. Right, let's push on. Right, well, finally got the tent up. The summit of Helm Crag. I'm not quite on the summit, I've just dropped down a little bit just to find a nice flat bit of grass. So I've got quite a decent spot just overlooking Grasmere, so it's really nice. That'll be nice in the morning when I wake up, as long as it's not too misty or foggy. It's not, the rain stopped, it's not raining anymore, so that's good. I've had something to eat. I've had a chili con carne, one of those look what I found range. Basically just teared a bit off the top, stuck it in the Alp Kit brew kit, which is like a poor man's jet boil, and just poured some water in, boiled it up, and that was really good. So I've got a nice warm meal inside me. I've just had a brew, so I'm now tucked inside my sleeping bag, and yeah, it's been good. It's been a lot of firsts on this trip. It's my first night at height, first wild camp up on a mountain. I have done one on Pendle Hill, but I don't really count that. But yeah, this is the first one up on a mountain in the Lake District. Another first is using the tent, the Vango Banshee 200. So far it's been all right. It's been a while since I got it out of the bag and put it up, so it took me a while just to fathom out what I was doing wrong initially. I was putting the pole in the wrong place, but I finally got that up, and yeah, it's supposed to be a two-man tent, but it's no way. I mean, I'm 5'6", 5'7", and it's just about right for me. I've got some space in front of me here just to lay a bit of stuff out. You you can't just see that, it's too dark, but I've got a door on this side behind me where I can put all my rucksack and my boots, my stove's out there, so I've got some storage at that side. But on this side, behind the camera, there's another door which is just to get out. There's no porch area or anything, but that's where I did my cooking because it wasn't raining, while I just looked out over Grasmere, so that was good. So the tent is another first. The sleeping bag is another first. I've been looking to find the model of it. It's an Alp kit sleeping bag. It's a down sleeping bag, and it's a winter one, so it is very warm. It really fluffs up really nice, and yet it packs down really small. So that's good. So we'll see how we get on in the night. See if we're warm enough. When I finally got into the tent, I started taking the layers off, and I was soaked. Even though I had my waterproofs on, my top base layer was damp. It was damp, and the merino wool base layer underneath that was just a little bit damp as well. My walking sort of leggings, they weren't too bad. They were all right. Socks were fine. Boots have been brilliant. The Scarpa boots, they've been great. My feet have been warm and dry. So, but yeah, my Montane down jacket was wet through. And of course a down jacket doesn't perform when it's wet. So I was starting to cool down a little bit. So I got in the tent, just got in the sleeping bag, and I'm nice and warm now. And what I have got, I don't know if you can see it, just here. Can you see it? There. Here. Where am I? There. I've got a thermometer, an inside-outside thermometer, and it's reading 11 degrees inside the tent and 7.5 outside the tent. So it just shows there is a difference, temperature difference, just from inside and outside. So yeah, it's doing its job, it's keeping the heat in, but like I say, see how we get on during the night. So it's about, what time are we on now? It's about 7:15. Obviously it's dark now. I've done the usual light inside the tent shot that everybody seems to do. Didn't come out great, but got to do it while you're here, haven't you? So yeah, there was a few people milling around on the summit, about 5-ish, something like that. There was still a couple of people just coming up and on the way back down, and then a fell runner came running through. She went past and just went down again, and after that I thought, right, time to get the tent up. So that's what I did, and there's been nobody since then. So here I am, I'm tucked away in my little bubble. First wild camp at height. Let's see how we get on. Right, next time I see you will probably be in the morning, so I'll see you in the morning. And in every video, everybody at this point turns out their light. Incidentally, I've got a new light, but I'll tell you more about that in an up and coming video, because I'm not allowed to tell you anything about it yet. But yeah, so that's it for now. See you in the morning. Good night. I'm still here, obviously. Right, well, good morning everybody. Didn't sleep well last night. It took me till about after 1 o'clock to finally drift off, and I was only in and out of sleep. I was warm, I was reasonably comfy, but I was getting a few cold spots through the sleeping mat, but it wasn't too bad. But I don't know, I just could not sleep at all. So like I say, it was only about after 1 o'clock that I actually started drifting off. It's now about 8 o'clock. I've, as you can probably hear, it's lashing it down out there. There's a bit of wind, it's not too bad, but it's a few gusts here and there. what else? It dropped to about 6 degrees last night outside the tent. So what I've done is I've packed up as best I can everything within inside the tent. I've now just I've got all my waterproofs on. I just need to put my boots on. I've got the waterproof cover on the rucksack, so I'm going to get out now, put the rucksack down, start taking the tent down, get it stuffed in the bag, and then I'm just going to head back down. I've not even had any breakfast. It's just not nice, really. I knew it was going to be bad weather, but I just wanted to get out and just try everything out. And I suppose doing everything in this kind of weather just makes it a lot better when the weather's nice, and I'll appreciate it more. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. Time to get out, head out there. I'll probably check in again later on, maybe further down, maybe back at the car if it's still there. So we'll catch you later. Wish me luck. Right, that's it, all packed away, leave no trace, bags all packed. It's looking a bit misty, but should be okay. I'll be heading off, back down there, back along the ridge, and then back down the valley, back to the car. Right, let's get back. Right, I'm back at the car now. There's always an element of doubt when you're approaching where your car's been parked, hoping that it's still there. Thankfully, it is. Whew. Well, heading up to the top of the summit, up along the valley, up onto the ridge and along to Helm Crag, took me just over two hours, just over, well, about 2.5 hours, something like that. Coming back, I took a different route. I have to excuse the traffic noise. Coming back, it took me 35 minutes. I thought, shall I go back the way I came, or shall I just take the easy way down? I thought, no, I'll take the easy way down. So I found another route, if I ever want to come back, that's a lot easier than the route I initially took. But it was good going across the ridge. That was quite spectacular. I quite enjoyed that. Couple of things I wanted to mention. The rucksack, the Montane Grand Tour 75 litres was excellent. Never used it before. Another first. Really good. When you first put it on, it feels uncomfortable. The actual padding on the back is quite firm, and it felt a bit uncomfortable. But after about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it was just settled in, and it was great. Really good. Really good tension straps across the chest. The waist belt really pulled in good, and I kept all the weight on my hips rather than on the shoulders. And I was carrying about, I don't know, 11, 12 kilograms, something like that. And it was fine. Obviously going up it was hard work, but on the whole it was fine. So yeah, it's been a good one. I've enjoyed it. It's been an experience. I don't think I'm going to get any worse weather than this, other than high winds. Oh, there's a little robin just landed down there. Other than high winds and maybe snow. But as regards rain, it's not going to get any worse. I'm absolutely soaked to the skin. But I'm just going to get down to as dry as I can, take my boots off, head off home. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, then please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click on that bell icon. It's very noisy here, so you don't miss out on the next one. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.